What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 8. Nope, this will be 9 of the Madden 24 Patriots franchise. If you didn't watch last episode, please do, first of all. It was a very good game. Probably going to be the best game of the year. Very close nail biter with the Jags. If we look at the box score, we can't. But we'll look at the stats from that game. Mac Jones played pretty well besides 2 picks that really weren't his fault. Juju ran a bad route, and Dorsey, who had a great game by the way, 51 yards, got bumped on a route that caused a pick. I feel like if I had to give out a player of the game for that last game, it was Jawan Bentley, though. He was everywhere, had 3 tackles for loss and all of that. But we're going to quickly go through. I mean, you guys know who's on this team. Anthony Richardson, who's only a 70 overall in the game. Criminally underrated. Jonathan Taylor's going to slaughter us. And I want to keep trying the outside rush. They don't have a good edge rusher. And then Sergio Hopkins is not going to be this guy. I want to give it to... I said I'd give it to Marte Mapu. And I think I'm going to. So yeah, I will be right back after I do all their training. And hope for no injuries. Alright, here's the defense after training. Didn't get any. And now on offense. Please, no injuries. A PCL sprain for our starting left tackle, Jonah Williams. Well, looks like we're not going to be able to run through the ref's left side at all. We get no upgrades, but we will play the full game against the Indianapolis Colts. And man, maybe we should just stop wearing our red jerseys altogether. Because if you watched last episode, we lost in our red jerseys. We also played against the Jets in our red jerseys, as I accidentally skipped the cutscene. But we played in our red jersey against the Jets in Week 18, and we got smoked. So maybe we should just not do that anymore. But it's 0-1 versus 0-1. Patrick Peterson back to return. Interesting that it's not Cordero Patterson. Did Patterson get hurt and I didn't know about it? I don't know. Their only defensive superstar is Kenny Moore. So that should hopefully mean a lot of good rushes up the middle. And Stevenson going to start it off way better than last game with a 14-yard rush. That's a great start. I agree. Okay, we're doing empty backfield on play 2 of the game. Kind of aggressive, but I like aggressive as Dorsey makes the catch for 7 yards, and now Kwity Paye's hurt. A great start. Obviously, these guys aren't real. They don't have feelings. So, injuring one of their better edge rushers is huge for us, especially without having one of our top tackles. As Dorsey puts the ball on the ground. Someone pick it up, and the Colts have it. We tried a jet sweep with the rookie Dorsey, and DeForest Buckner ends up with the football. We tried cutting inside, and really no one knew how to block, and then no one could pick up the fumble. And Buckner's not even paying attention until he literally sits on the ball. Viridian Lowe, who is playing at left tackle right now, had a perfect chance to pick it up. But here's the non-rookie, second-year guy, Anthony Richardson, back from his injury at the end of that he missed most of last season with. As firing short, incomplete, Jelani Woods stepped out of bounds. Perfect coverage by Kyle Duggar. Allowed a pass that was out of bounds. So, as we're going to try and send a big blitz here on 2nd and 10. Try to get to Richardson, and we do. Jabril Peppers was our defensive player of the year last year, 100% in the 5 games that I played. And look at that, getting a sack immediately in game 2. 3rd and 18, they're probably going to pass. I'm pass committing. And down he goes again, Matthew Judon. And I feel like we might have a huge game here. Matthew Judon comes in unblocked and just smokes Richardson. And Patrick Peterson back to return. I'm still confused why Peterson's here instead of Patterson. But I guess if he's going to return it solidly every time, I'm not going to judge. I didn't see an injury to Cordell Patterson unless I'm blind, but whatever. Here we go. We'll start off with another Stevenson run where he breaks a tackle and he gains 10 yards. Ramondre already looking better than last week where he just kept getting stuffed. And here's Ramondre again. We'll run it with him to the outside, or Stevenson. Yeah, I don't know why I corrected myself there saying Ramondre, that's his name. Already averaging way better than last time. He's now averaging 12 yards per carry. And yeah, Stevenson came in for the pass play now, which is usually where Patterson would come in. And there's no Patterson. So I'm going to have to check the injury reserve, as Stevenson's already 20 yards away from his rushing total last week in a drive and a half. But if we check the medical center, there's no sign of Cordell. What happened to Cordell Patterson? He's not even on our depth chart. Did he retire? Well, I guess Zach Moss is our number 2. Interesting. Zach Moss did used to play for the Colts, actually. Funny enough. This could be a Zach Moss revenge game if he ever gets playtime, which he will. I guarantee he will. Stevenson cannot do every single play, but he will be able to do a lot of them. He is our workhorse. As big gain by Stevenson. We're going to go zig on Dorsey. We're going to keep targeting him. Oh, they do an interesting play called a blitz. And Dorsey stiff arms a man. David Andrews, another starting O-lineman, hurt. But great play by Dorsey. And we're just kind of going right back down the field. Mac Jones roll out. Throw it away. Jones gets hit. We really couldn't do much there. And dislocated shoulder. Well, we're down another starting lineman. Okay, I think they want me to run inside zone, guys. Stevenson takes the snap. Andrews, the backup center, which also happens to be Andrews, which is named my starting center, makes a good play and holds a block enough to get him closer. So Samuel's on a zig. I wonder if he can get in the end zone with this zig. Oh, I fired. Why did I throw that? I knew he wasn't open. I tried firing it anyway. And Kenny Moore has a pick. That's on me, Mac. That's not on you. It's gonna go against your stats, but that was my fault. As there's Josh Downs making the catch. Tackle by the rookie. I already forgot his first name. Cordell Goodwin, that's his name. As here's our first rush to Taylor, and Taylor goes backwards. Davon Godshaw, I think is how you pronounce that. I never know how to pronounce big names like that. 3rd and 3. I can't pass mix. I don't know if it'll be a pass. They could run it, and yet they are going to run it. Read option, and Richardson, huge. And I feel like if we get a big hit on Richardson, he's going to fumble. Though Richardson is a physical player. He is a monster. Athleticism off the charts. He might not be the greatest quarterback, which is why he's a 70 overall, but he's like a creative player, as I think what his teammates call him. As Jonathan Taylor's breaking tackles, he's still breaking tackles. We grab him after a gain of like 28. He's getting chippy with Christian Gonzalez. Yeah, Patrick Peterson playing a ton now for whatever reason. Hit him. Dude, you have perfect chance to hit him. Why are you not going for it? So turnovers galore by us in the first quarter. And it's been a really fast-paced game too, if you couldn't tell. We're going to try send another blitz. We've been getting very good pressure in this game. And Pepper somehow misses the tackle, but Marte Mapu, the guy I'm trying to help improve, gets a big tackle. as Richardson will probably pass here. Read option or play action. And Richardson breaks a tackle. Richardson gets blown up by Duggar. Doesn't fumble. It's Patrick Mahomes all over again, man. He's just breaking everything. I'm doing QB contain every time. Just they contain too much. As they go to the tight end, Jelani Woods, I go for the legs. Gonzalez gets another tackle. Gonzalez is doing everything, man. He had a pick 6 last game. All right, Richardson, I dare you to throw it to Jelani Woods. Nope, you're going to throw it underneath. And I missed the hit stick. And the Colts take an early lead off their best player, Michael Pittman. We're going to have to rely on Ramondre Stevenson a lot, I feel. If Mac is going to throw picks and throw bad passes that can become incompletions, I can't trust him. Even if that interception was my fault, there's Ramondre, and that's why we trust Ramondre. He's surpassed his yardage from episode 1 of the season already. As Curtis Samuel's one-on-one with Kenny Moore, I'm sending him on a streak. Obviously, he's not going to get open. I have to throw it away with Mac Jones. They're going to give me a... I don't know why you would throw it out that way. So that's a very big penalty. Curtis Samuel are going on a streak. Just going underneath. And Jasicki can't hold on. Well, this looks like we might see Hales come in very soon. Except, right now, this looks like a huge play to Juju. Firing Juju. He's got a block. Juju Smith-Schuster down the sideline. He doesn't have speed. Kenny Moore's catching him, but he won't catch him fast enough. Touchdown, Juju Smith-Schuster. On 3rd and 25, their defense breaks down, and Juju goes for 80 yards. I just look at this play, and I like whenever the guy in the slot does not have anyone covering, and I see it immediately, throw it immediately, and a beautiful block by Dorsey on the one guy upfield, and Juju's gone. All the way to the end zone. Kenny Moore almost catches him, tackles him after the play. But Juju Smith-Schuster dancing in the end zone. What a touchdown. Pittman's 1 for 1 for 6 yards and a touchdown. Okay, we got a QB contain. I think there's a QB spy on this play too. That's Kyle Duggar. And really, with QB spy, I'm just literally going to use him to cover every route on the entire field. As Jelani Woods torches Patrick Peterson for a first down and a lot more. I feel like this is a very interesting offense. I said we were going to have a lot of fun in that first drive because we got a sack. But ever since then, we haven't gotten anything as Kyle Duggar. I love Kyle Duggar so much. I love using him as that sub linebacker. He's already got 3 tackles. He's everywhere for my team. As Jonathan Taylor is insane. And he's gone. Nope. Yep, he's gone. Nope. The rookie, Cordell Goodwin, makes a tackle as the running back from Wisconsin gets a massive gain. Matthew Judon's in coverage. So is Boogie Basham. Both of them are rush guys. Judon will he somehow breaks the tackle on Matthew Judon. That doesn't even make any sense. But Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Derek Nottie's the most sure-handed tackler on this team, apparently. Marte Mapu with the tackle, keeping him from gaining anything. And this would be huge if we could hold him to a stop. Was that Jeff Saturday? That better not have been Jeff Saturday. And the one time I get stuck on a defensive lineman. I get stuck on a D lineman, and I tried switching to Cordell Goodwin a little too late. And Richardson takes the lead, and the Colts actually signed Jameis Winston. Matt Gay makes the extra point, And Patrick Peterson back to return another one. If Peterson doesn't return this far enough, I might try and put in my speed guy in Quez Watkins. Yeah, he's not returning it as far as I'd want him to. I think we need to run it with Ramondre more, but first I am adjusting the depth chart. Going to kick returner, punt returner. Sergio Hopkins, actually. We'll give Sergio Hopkins touches. He needs something. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing. Yeah, team right now is losing. Thanks, Brandon Gaudin. Okay, Lowe and Ertz are double teaming one guy. And there's someone standing wide open, unblocked. Just absolutely smoke that guy, Stevenson. Juju breaks a tackle, and Juju has like 90 yards on 2 catches. Yeah, exactly 90 yards on 2 catches. All right, I think Curtis Samuel might actually be open if I could have ran the play. I forgot the clock keeps running until the 2-minute warning. Okay. We finally got our press coverage. Oh, we're going to go in. And, dude, you can't play that. That's EJ speed. You cannot play that good of coverage. Okay, here we go. Cordell Goodwin is Wisconsin. So when Goodwin tackled, what's his face? Jonathan Taylor, it was a Wisconsin on Wisconsin crime. As we're going to, I know we shouldn't be, but I'm going to run it with Stevenson because he's going to break tackles. He's just like that. He's almost at 100 yards in the first half. Something we've seen a lot from him. As they're double covering Juju and leaving Gesicki open, I'm firing it to Gesicki, and he's going to drop it because Gesicki always drops the ball. Gesicki's going to get benched for the rookie if he can't hold on to anything. I can't trust my most sure-handed guy. That's what a tight end's supposed to do, is be a sure-handed guy. That one was not me. Dorsey should not have come. Really, I wasn't expecting Dorsey to catch that. But, I mean, my most sure-handed guy is supposed to be my tight end. And if I can't trust my tight end to make a catch, who am I supposed to trust? As I'm going to trust Mac Jones' wheels. First down. I'm calling timeout. We can't get any offense going right now. Send Gesicki on a streak. Dorsey up the middle. First down, we're going to run hurry up. Demario Douglas. Come on, Juju, hold the block. Douglas. Oh, I cut in too late, but great play by Demario Douglas. Douglas actually getting reps is what I like to see. And we've got time, so we can run the ball. And Stevenson gets stuffed. A run and hurry up. Halfback stretch the other way. Let me guess, they're going to commit all left. Oh, Stevenson gets the blocks, and Ramondre Stevenson is in. And we are going to be tied once again. I love this. Because we see him all the time. All start going to the left when they commit left. But Ramondre gets around the edge, and then I see the hole there. I'm like, I'm going to go in, and Ramondre Stevenson tanks the hit and goes full on with that celebration for a touchdown. As when I was looking on the sideline during their extra point, I did see their backup is not Jameis Winston. It is Tyler Huntley. But still, as they're going to try and throw the ball, and they're going to go outside Jelani Woods. Can I tackle him in bounds? Oh my gosh. I might be the worst tackling player you'll ever see on YouTube. As I don't know what is with this fatigue, but Pittman knocked out. J.C. Jackson needs to play like a top corner. I know he can be. He used to play like it. He was insane for a while. He got the contract for a reason. He just needs to play like it more. Richardson throws it sideline. Jelani Woods incomplete. And that'll give us 17 seconds. And Sergio Holmes, is that his? I already forgot his name. Sergio Hopkins, gonna get a chance to return. The rookie, 7th round draft pick out of Tulsa, I believe is where he was from. We're just gonna try and get something downfield. Gonna go outside Curtis Samuel, call timeout. If we can get something good up the seam, I think this play, out double under. If I can fire it quickly to Jasicki and get him down. Nope. Okay, well, Hail Mary. Mac, you gotta throw it to the end zone, man. Dorsey's my jump ball. So I'm just gonna send Dorsey on a streak and fire it deep for Dorsey. And he gets hit. So Dorsey couldn't make the catch. Really, Mac Jones didn't look good. But I don't think it's worth cutting Mac Jones, or not cutting. Why do I keep saying cutting? There's their rushing yards. They're actually out rushing us. But I don't think that'll last much longer. I don't want to do that. I want to go defending short pass because that's what they've been doing. But no. I feel like Mac Jones just hasn't been able... If he's still not playing great in the third, like by the end of the third, I'll cut him then. Oh, stop saying cut. I'm not going to cut Mac Jones. I will bench him. All right, we're starting with the first play blitz, by the way. I love my blitzing, kind of like the Chiefs defense does. And Alec Pierce is going to have a touchdown. Cordell Goodwin is not fast enough, even though he's got like 93 speed. Or 95 speed. And Alec Pierce has a touchdown. Took him one play. We couldn't get pressure fast enough, and 75 yards and a touchdown. As we will see Sergio Holmes play again. Sergio Hopkins, I'm really bad at forgetting stuff. Sergio Hopkins, we'll see what he can do. Hey, that's not a bad return. For a 63 overall. Oh no, he's hurt. Whatever will you do? Alright, I'm doing a first play pass. Juju, huge play. He's got, I think, 115 yards, probably. 111. Very close. Alright, if we can get blocks held on the right side, Ramondre has a huge play. And, okay, that wasn't EJ Speed. That's Zaire Franklin, I believe is his name. Yep. Really tested my knowledge with random linebackers for the Colts. Alright, we're running left. Hopefully, Veridian Lowe, the credit union, can hold a block, and he does. Stevenson breaking downfield, trucks Julian Blackman, and 130 yards. Stevenson playing like we wanted him to last game. Alright, we're double streaking it. Juju again. Juju's having a breakout game. And Mac Jones is actually completing his passes again. 133 yards for Juju. And now I feel like I'm going to do a zig on Stevenson to see if it's man coverage. And if it is, nope. I don't know why I do a corner route and Curtis Samuel decides to go on the outside of him. Like, you give him leverage on a play where you need the leverage. We're firing Zach Ertz makes the catch. He gains a couple. It'll be 3rd and goal. And I can't trust myself doing a rush here. Unless I really liked it, and I think I like this. Ramondre Stevenson gonna run it, and he gains 2. Odds I go for this and get it. We'll see what they look like. Otherwise, we'll just take a delay a game and kick it. We're gonna run it with Stevenson though. We're gonna trust our star, and our star trusts us. Ramondre Stevenson in for a second touchdown. And him and Juju are both playing crazy. Chad Ryland is going to nail the extra point. He always does. I don't think I've missed with Chad Ryland yet this year. Oh, Marte Mapu. Great play. Takes Taylor back 3 yards for a huge TFL. And now Mapu's back to being a middle linebacker. Nope, it's not a run. How do you hold on to that, Josh Downs? I mean, that's kind of on me because the stupid camera angle when they do play actions like that, but still. Richardson's going to take it himself. And Duggar, you got to force a fumble there, man. Richardson's a quarterback. You blow him up there, he will fumble. All right, this has got to be a rush. I'm bringing Petrie down. If they go a pass, I have to run back, but I'm blitzing Jalen Petrie. And Taylor breaks a tackle off of J.C. Jackson. Oh, but Ryan Kelly, I believe is who that is. Their starting center. No, Ryan Kelly's still there. He's number 50. I don't know why I thought Ryan Kelly was that guy. I saw a white offensive lineman, just assumed it was Ryan Kelly for some reason. Oh, Richardson goes down. Derek Noddy. I said he was our most sure-handed tackler on defense, and he's trying to prove me right. All right, this is a blitz, so we need to get pressure immediately because this is a blitz like we would give up a touchdown on. And Richardson gets hit. Thank God, because he had a touchdown because I blitzed the guy who was covering Taylor. All right, we got a pass commit here. Contain the QB. Duggar's going to have to cover not only Jelani Woods, but they do a screen. And Downs breaks a tackle. Why would you break that? Josh Downs is insane. It's 4th down, but they're in field goal range now. Is there wind? Yeah, why are we in an indoor stadium there's wind? Unless you have the roof open, I guess. That still would make a lot of sense. They do a fake. No. And Jelani Woods steps out of bounds. But a fake field goal? Oh my gosh. I was like, why is this animation weird? It was because they faked it. Oh, we just got juked out of our shoes with Marte Mapu. 2nd and 5. They're not in and goal for some reason. All right, Marte. You get a sack. Nope, we give up a touchdown instead. Jonathan Taylor once again gives the Colts the lead. And a very, very ballsy fake field goal gives them the lead in the end. All right, this is going to be a bad play. I'm not even going to run it. I've tried it before. Never works. Stevenson runs for 3. He's got 18 rushes for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. And, Shaq Leonard. Seems like he'd be a great player for this team. Except they cut him for some reason. Juju Smith-Schuster has been our best receiver this year already. He has, I think, 155 yards. And he's going to challenge it? What are they challenging? Yeah, he was easily in. I only need to see one view of that. Give me my first down. That was so obvious. Yeah, waste one of your timeouts too. That's beautiful. All right, we're going left with Stevenson. Hopefully Viridian Lowe can hold his block, and he does. Oh my gosh, Viridian Lowe, I love you so much. And Ramondre's up over 150. Ramondre Stevenson is having his annual breakout game. We're going underneath. Juju Smith-Schuster, 9.5 yards. They're going to give him 10. 165 yards for Juju Smith-Schuster. That is insane. He's not even our number 1. We have more passing yards, and we have more rushing yards now. We are out-yarding them. But they have more points because of our stupid plays, like the interception. They want us to do a wide receiver screen. I don't like this. I'm more likely to go Curtis Samuel. Oh, but it works. Demario Douglas, first down. Gains about 2.5 yards, if that. But Douglas has 17 yards on 2 receptions, so I guess it boosts his fantasy value. Mac, we're going to go left. Bowl him over. Stevenson bowls over Nick Cross, I believe who that was. Unless it was Julian Black. I don't know. Nick Cross was there. That's why I brought him up. Kenny Moore made the tackles. I'm going to guess Nick Cross is the guy he bowled over. All right, we're doing a pass here. I need Curtis Samuel to burn him over the top. Mac Jones back of the end zone. Ah, he misses him. I lobbed it up because otherwise Kenny Moore catches up to that and picks it off probably. But it lobbed it too much, I guess. All right, I think Juju is probably my best option here. Mac Jones, what are you doing? You've been playing so well, and now you want to have back-to-back missed throws? They literally want me to run it. That's how little the game trusts you. Third down. Can I go the other way? Okay, you cannot just... I'm going for this. 4th and 5. Game potentially on the line. We have not stopped him a single time. Computer wants me to go for it as well. Juju touchdown here. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster has been elite this game. 2 touchdowns for 2 of our players. Ramondre Stevenson and Juju Smith-Schuster are trying to battle to see who can be more valuable for this team this week. Because way more valuable is Ramondre. 9 times out of 10. Juju does not put up this game a lot. But it's elite that he actually is. Because we need this kind of week for when we can't stop a team like this. As that's a great stop by, I think that's Boogie Basham. Number 45. And we need to stop him. We have not gotten a stop since like the first quarter of this game. There's no way Josh Downs is this good at breaking tackles. My guess is he is a 77 overall. And he is breaking all of these tackles. If he was an 85, maybe I'd give it to him. I think Pittman's a 90 probably in this league right now. Taylor's an 89, I think, or an 87. I don't remember which one exactly. We're sending another blitz. Every time it ends up in a bad play. But Goodwin is blitzing this time. They go with a weird play. Jalen Petrie somehow knocks it out. Clutch Jalen. Jalen Petrie might be our best acquisition this year. Because, I mean, Thomas has not been doing great. Oh, Goodwin. Goodwin and Barmore stop Anthony Richardson short of the first, and they're going to punt. Don't you dare fake this. If you fake this, I'm going to kill you. Nope, they're going to actually punt it. They're punting it straight out of bounds. It's a horrible punt. It's like 20 yards. And we get the ball right back just after our best drive of the game so far. And with like 27 yards, Ramondre would break 200. We're going to feed him the ball. If we can run as much clock if we can run out as much clock as we can, is close enough to what I was trying to say. That's what I'm going to try and do. Thomas underneath might be my best option here. Nope. Juju. Oh my gosh, Juju went airborne. And he might have 200 yards. 195 yards for Juju Smith-Schuster. And Curtis Samuel has not done anything. Our number 1 receiver is just a decoy right now. Ramondre gains another 2. Yeah, shout out to the offensive line. Viridian Lowe being my best O-lineman right now, potentially. Mike Gesicki being my worst O-lineman. Gesicki cannot block to save his life. I think that's that's what kind of player Farrell Brown is. He was the blocking tight end. Well, Gesicki, at least you can catch the ball now. Not going to fumble. Gesicki Huge play. Okay, everyone's going to be on the line this play. Thomas. If Eric Thomas blocks whoever 29 is. Oh, Eric Thomas has the block, and Ramondre Stevenson's in for 6. And the Patriots lead for the first time this game. And Ramondre Stevenson's over 200. He's got his 3rd touchdown of the game. Juju's is 5 yards away from 200. This is a fantasy point nightmare for anyone who has any players on this team. Josh Downs is going off. Even Pittman, who only has 1 catch, but it's a touchdown. That's like 8 fantasy points, which isn't good for a Pittman, but still not bad. Jonathan Taylor has good stats. Richardson hasn't had a turnover, so that's going to be good stats for him. The defenses are going to be the worst thing on this team, because both defenses have given up insane stuff. Patrick Peterson, what a deflection. We've had so many dropped interceptions in the first 2 games of the year, though. It's so bad. I don't think it's because I'm tired. I don't know, it might be. It's like 1:30 in the morning at the time of recording. What is that animation? Taylor gets knocked out of bounds. I had Bentley right there. And Bentley just couldn't get an animation, I guess. Marte Mapu. Come on, make this play. Keeping them in bounds, wasting their 2-minute warning. They have to score a touchdown here. I'm just committing pass, because why would they run the ball in this situation? Josh Downs survives another huge hit from Kyle Duggar. He has broken so many of those hits. All right, I'm gonna end this game with Patrick Peterson. Yep, that was not my guy, but Patrick Peterson has to cover so many guys up the middle. If I follow Alec Pierce, he's gonna throw it to the other guy. I believe it was Josh Downs. If I go to Josh Downs, he throws it to Alec Pierce, like there. Richardson scrambles. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. Force a fumble, guys. You have one job. And honestly, they're going to try and force overtime. I'm just playing that. I'm not going to give them time. There we go. Big tackle. They don't have their extra timeout. Remember, they wasted it on the challenge. And there's their 2nd timeout. Okay, we're blitzing 3. Kyle Duggar is going to be a QB spy. Adrian Phillips is in. Just sure hint, just tackle. Doesn't matter. 37 seconds. Do not let them in the end zone. They run no huddle. I'm stuck on a D lineman. Come on, just tackle, tackle, tackle. Why is Jabril Peppers playing D line? What is this? All right, 20 seconds. They don't have any timeouts left. And Anthony Richardson. Wide open touchdown. They're not going to go for the win. The AI never does that. And we may very well be headed to overtime. 16 seconds. They're probably going to give me something to return, but I'm not returning it. I'm letting it bounce. Hopkins, just let it go. They want me to run it out. I'm going to take at least one shot. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And Dorsey can't make the catch. I got something caught in my throat right now. Probably thirsty, but oh well. All right, we're going to try close PA crossers. But except we're going to send Samuel on a streak. If Samuel can toast Kenny Moore. Jones fires. Juju makes the catch. 9 seconds. 7 seconds. Sorry, I can't read. We're in Hail Mary coverage, but I really don't think we need a Hail Mary here. If we go Dorsey underneath, Chad Ryland can kick a field goal. Dorsey can't make the catch. All right, Hail Mary. Give me a block. Block, 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 block. We're firing it for Dorsey. Incomplete. We are heading to overtime. End of regulation. We outrushed them. We outscored them. We ran more plays. Here we go. Win the toss. The Colts win the toss. We lose. They want to receive, obviously. It doesn't matter. We lose. All right. I suck with the coin toss, man. I win it maybe 2% of the time. At least it feels like that. I'm just too happy whenever I win it to remember it. But I'm always so mad when I lose it, because I lose it all the time. Come on, force a fumble, Adrian Phillips. Huge hit by Frank Clark. He's playing on special teams. I haven't even seen Frank Clark this game. Well, Patrick Peterson needs to do it, make a play. Pass committing. Richardson takes the snap. Fires it outside. Downs, takes it for 3, I guess. That works. Isn't my problem, man. You want to keep doing 3-yard checkdowns? I'll put you in a 4th down situation. Jabril Peppers, make the tackle, please. No. J.C. Jackson, please. Yes! Jackson makes a huge tackle. I don't know why Jabril Peppers got knocked off there, because I was literally spamming it. But, all right. It's got to be a pass here. 3rd and 4. This is huge. Christian Gonzalez intercepts it, and he's going to score. The game is over, and Christian Gonzalez has a 2nd pick 6 of the year. And the game is over. Christian Gonzalez has just won the game, and celebrate. You deserve it, Christian. He jumps Alec Pierce. Richardson throws it too far ahead, and Gonzalez, after getting torched a lot, wins the game on a walk-off. Wow. 41-35, an overtime game versus 2 teams without wins. And we put up a combined 76 points. You better hammer the over on this game. Mac Jones, 17 for 32 for 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Anthony Richardson, 17 for 24 for 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Matt Gay for 1 reception for 26 yards. Excuse me. Yeah. Ramondre Stevenson, 202 yards and 3 touchdowns. Barely out-average yards per carrying. Jonathan Taylor had 103 yards and a touchdown. Richardson, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mac Jones had the 1 rush for 10. Dorsey had that fumble. But look at that. 3 players had rushes of 20 yards or longer. Then, the elite level Juju Smith-Schuster played today to put up 217 yards and 2 touchdowns. And it wasn't like deep passes. His longest was 80, obviously. But he also had 24 yards per catch. Alec Pierce, 84 yards for a touchdown. Jelani, 70 yards, down 65. Dorsey, 41. Taylor, 27. Jasicki, 23. Demario Douglas, 17. Curtis Samuel, 7. Pittman, 2. Or Pittman, 6 in the touchdown. Ertz, 2 yards. But look at all the drops, man. Dorsey dropped 3. Jasicki dropped 2. Pittman and Jelani Woods both dropped 1. Quentin Nelson and Jelani Woods both gave up sacks. Tackle leaders. We're just going for our team for this. Kyle Duggar, everywhere. 8 tackles. Jabril Peppers, 6. Cordell Goodwin, 4. And then 3 for Bentley, Petrie, Boogie Basham, Christian Gonzalez, Judon, Mapu, and J.C. Jackson. 2 tackles for loss for Mapu. 1 for Jabril Peppers, Matthew Judon, Kyle Duggar, Devon Godshaw, and Derek Noddy. Sacks for Noddy, Peppers, and Judon. An INT for Christian Gonzalez, returned for 32 yards and a touchdown. Pat Pete's pass deflection was clutch. No forced fumbles, but the play of the game, I mean, no one expected it to happen. I surely didn't. Yeah, that's the only play in the fourth quarter that we can, or in overtime that we can watch. Richardson, just watch this beauty. Richardson, it's an in route with Pierce, and Richardson throws it here. If he throws that more inside, I am pretty sure Pierce can catch that, and he'll break like 4 tackles. But Gonzalez jumps it and runs it back for a touch for 6. And that is just poetry in motion. You're going to see me screenshot this because this is beautiful. With the team behind him. But I just want to watch. This is why Richardson threw that. Like, obviously you're thinking, oh, it's Richardson's fault. Man, he shouldn't have thrown that pick. It's because I did a perfect executed blitz. Devon Godshaw, unblocked. Matthew Judon's going to be unblocked. Jabril Peppers, Christian Barmore are all coming in. Might have been roughing the passer, but you guys can suck it. If we look at the other quarters, like you can see Juju Smith-Schuster had a 22-yard pass. Anthony Richardson's rush. I think that you can see all the touchdowns. Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson's 25-yard rush was huge. Where I see this, I was going to go outside around Jasicki, but I know Jasicki can't block. So I cut inside. Jasicki comes inside, pause, cuts inside, and blocks Zaire Franklin. I'm so happy about that. And then Thomas lays a good block on Brents to give Stevenson enough room, and then comes up and also blocks Kennard. And then it's just Stevenson versus Kenny Moore, who's been their entire defense. Or at least most of their defense. But wow. That might been a game of the year. And it's week 2. Interesting game. I say interesting. That was a really fun game to play. I'm glad we won the game, because if we lost the game, it would have been a lot more demoralizing, as a ton of people have upgrades. Ramondre, you deserve an upgrade. Elusive back, because I need you to be overpowered in every spot. Christian Gonzalez, you're insane. I'll give you more man, because that's actually what you got to pick on. But we'll just keep improving it. Mac Jones actually didn't play half bad. I don't know why he's got the captain patch. But I'll give you field general. Just keep getting your accuracies up. Mac Jones, in the end, is he going to get traded? I don't know. If he plays like this every week, maybe I got to keep him. Chad Ryland, greatest kicker of all time. No question about it. Give me that 1 kick accuracy. Jake Andrews actually had to play starting center for us, or had to play center for us. Ramondre Stevenson played insane. Well, of course he's going to be at the top of the rushing leaders because they played that extra game. So if we sim to next week, we'll be able to see who the rushing and receiving leaders are. My guess is we're going to see 2 Patriots up there, at least, maybe 3, if Mac Jones can get on there. The answer is Mac Jones is on there at number 2, Ramondre is number 1, and Juju is number 2. Wow. What a game. Sam Darnold's, wow. But this week, oh, someone got weekly award. Is it Juju or is it's Ramondre? Great player. I love Ramondre so much right now. And then, okay, we'll look at the mock draft. Our first round pick went to the Vikings. So where do they have our pick projected at? I'm going to guess it's Amari Reynolds' pick, but it could be Sharif Barber. I'm going to do one more thing before ending this episode. I could do this next episode if I really wanted to, but we are going to do regional focus scouting. This is to get players scouted better. We're going to do offensive tackle. We'll do outside linebacker for this one, so we did offensive tackle on the last one. For this one, we will do middle linebacker, probably. No. I think our corners are better than our middle linebackers are. And then this one, we'll do corner. Actually, our wide receivers aren't good, so we're going to do wide receiver instead. And for this one, we'll also do wide receiver. Maybe we'll find some elite level talent somewhere hiding in the bushes. I don't know why I used bushes as my example, but yeah, looking at the stats. if we just compare it to the entire NFL, Mac Jones is second on here. Dak Prescott has 8 touchdowns already. Whew. Goff, Derek Carr have the 2 most interceptions. I should probably go to bed. It's 1:40 in the morning. Mac Jones is on here with 3. Desmond Ridder, Trevor Lawrence, Murray, Pickett, Richardson. Wonder who picked him off. There's Spencer Rudolph, who's supposed to be elite. If we go to rushing, man, does he have the highest yards per carry out of the actual? Yeah, highest average per game. Probably, yeah, second most touchdowns. Only 4 broken tackles is crazy. ETN had all 11 of those against us, probably. And then receiving, man, Juju Smith-Schuster has a higher yards per catch. Sterling Shepard has, yeah, Alec Pierce is going to be buffed. But yeah, look, you even see, oh, I guess he's not up that high. But there's Juju with his 2 touchdowns from last week. Travis Kelce's on here. Yeah, so I think, yeah, second longest touchdown. And then defensively, really just give him the... He's got 2 picks. And you're not going to show him on here? Well, we'll see. Does anyone have defensive touch? Tre'Davious White is the only one with a defensive touchdown. Joke's on you. We have someone with 2. Let's just switch to the Patriots. Christian Gonzalez is insane. He's 3rd in tackles. He has a tackle for loss. And he has both of our interceptions. And return them for touchdowns. Also, shout out Cordell Goodwin. I didn't think he was going to be that great out of Wisconsin. But he has done some. Our receivers, obviously here. Dorsey's been dropping a lot of passes, but I mean, he's from Georgia. He's got to be good. So I'm gonna have to try and memorize where all these guys are from. Chris Thomas is from South Carolina. Anthony Dorsey's from Georgia. Wisconsin's where Goodwin's from. Now, if we go to punt return, you can see where, or kick return, you can see where Sean Hopkins is from Tulsa. I already knew that one. And then Hales, I don't remember where Hales is from. Hales is from Colorado. And then Odom's from Memphis. All right, guys. I went through a ton of stuff. This video is already longer than I wanted it to be. I hope you guys enjoyed that insane game against the Colts. If you think I need to make it harder, let me know. I will adjust the sliders. I will play it to however you guys want me to play it. If I need to make it near impossible, maybe I don't do it that extreme. But if I need to, adjust the run sliders, I feel like we saw a good balance between the first 2 games. I recorded this in the same session, all after midnight. The first game was obviously a lot more demoralizing than that second game. But if you watched the first game compared to the second game, there was a lot more... I mean, there was blocking errors on both, but there was a very good rushing in that second game because I think maybe their rush defense was worse. So maybe in this game, their defense's rush per game is number 9. So we'll see against the New York Jets. They have the 2nd best defense in the league right now. So we'll see how they do against the number 1 offense. We're the number 1 offense? Number 2 in passing, number 4 in rushing. Great. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Do I need to make it harder? Do I need to make it easier? Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.